What up everybody, Blade the Scholar of Magic, and I have a very cool video today. It is a budget brawl deck. So what I mean by that, I have been making no rare decks in standard. I'm in basically for how much money this would cost in real life. It is affordable for a 100 card deck and it's fun. So this one's around 160, 170 bucks. I'd have to say you have to kind of play that to have fun on Brawl, like to not get overturned too much. But I'd have to say if you can contend in a Brawl format, and that has access to a lot of mythics that and staples that you would see in Commander, then you can probably bring this deck and translate it very well to your local game store. And that's the whole point of this. So this is a deck. There's no digital cards on this deck. You could take this to your local game store. You could sleeve it up, with your friends on casual Commander night, or even just your casual play in general, and have a blast. It's going to have a lot of familiar play lines, especially for some of probably your favorite creatures. What's also really awesome about this is I am going to give this deck away as is. Basically, if you've been following along, I'm not going to mention it too much more often, but once we hit 500 subs, I'm going to give this one away and just send it to you. So how I'm going to do that, we're actually going to use the Sauron deck that was previous to this one as kind of the hub for that. Hopefully it can just kind of garner comments. I'm just going to make the criteria comments. You don't have to be a subscriber. Simply make a comment on the Sauron video prior to this, Sauron the Necromancer, the brawl list that's the purple pain, that video. Just make a comment on that video. And then once we hit 500 subs, I'm really hoping to kind of push that, not by the end of this month, but probably for June. It kind of seems like more appropriate. And I think there'll be a lot more content coming out in general. It'll be, all budget minded, decks, seeing what we can kind of do with the roots. I feel like if you can get into the roots of the cards, you can really see, okay, the deck needs this if I want to keep upgrading it. Now this particular deck, its major primary focus is a Panharmonicon. If you can get this card down at a reasonable rate, and you can kind of get into your top end stuff, you're going to be having a really good time, because all these creatures have enter the battlefield triggers, and if we can get double instances of those, that's when we're really going to be having fun. Think of a card like Hornet Queen. What a fantastic card this is. It's just kind of amazing stuff. Making a lot of tokens, really hard to get in. It really goes well with our overrun kind of synergy. I think Thorn Mammoth is probably our best green creature here in general. This is probably the best one. I hope we get to show off the Thorn Mammoth today. That would be kind of a really good point of the video, because this Thorn Mammoth just gets perpetual fights. As long as you keep putting creatures down on the battlefield, it's going to fight another target creature, and that really goes even harder with Panharmonicon. And this thing is a menace. You get your Thorn Mammoth strong, it's just a really tough card to deal with, and you can equalize versus the hardest of the hard decks. So that's a really good juice there. We have cards like Fierce Empath to kind of find that stuff and get kind of juiced up with it. Doors of Durin, if you're a fan of that, let me know. I think I probably brought all the Doors of Durin fans to this channel already, but if you are a fan, consider a like and subscribe of the Doors of Durin. It is a very budgety option card, and it's fantastic. We're playing against kind of a Voltron-y commander, I believe. We can go first and just kind of see what happens here. We might be going into a turn 2 Stump Stomp just so we can have Meria on curve. It's very potentially possible. But we'll just go like this, just get the armor down, just see how we curve out here. Might not be doing too much on our next turn. This is a 2/2, Frostbite just eats this thing up for dinner. Oh, it's just a 1/1. Yeah, so we'll just get this Stump Stomp down so we can curve out, and that's really good for Meria as long as they don't interact with her, because a leather armor and a lava spur boots is basically really evasive. Oh, they'll have to take my Frostbite, that's for sure, for this little baby commander they have. Okay, never mind. I don't know anything about this game. And that's what, like a ward 2 Meria there? Yeah, she has ward 1 times 2. Sure. Okay, Oracle of the Alpha. What a card. You know, it's just like we're not quite there, right, with this. We can suit up our homie here, though. Let's see what they want to do about it. Can I just cast it, homie? I just don't mind. Yep, just tap them. Okay, one at a time. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Yeah. There you go. And we're nearly there to the file, so we're just chilling, I guess. Going for their invasion. Can't really get through that, can we? Yeah, not too much. I have 6 mana here, so we can get Kogla down. If I'm mathing correctly. Oh, game. And we get the leather boots, that's pretty sweet. I'm kind of getting there with the frostbite. Kind of getting slowly to the 3 damage. Oh, not them. Not that. I won't hold my breath too much here. Probably just suiting up our stuff. Well, we had all the answers this time. Tough deck, they're just alchemied out. And we said, suck it, alchemy. You can suck it.
If you want a better world,
you know what's kind of cool is the file is just going to get like full value.
You go
here.
low, I'll go high.
Just gonna get 2 cards off of this was actually like insane in the membrane. And we're just gonna buff up Kogla. They're dead. You know, this Final Fantasy, guys, is just insane in the membrane, huh? there's a vast world for that. I can see that. You know, of course, played certain Final Fantasies, you know, growing up as a kid. Do you guys remember Lunar? That was a majesty. That is a very expensive game now, guys. I think that's like hundreds of dollars. Lunar was the dopest, and I remember kind of a little bit of Final Fantasy stuff, kind of intermixed into that kind of, you know, that campaigning. But yeah, the newer Final Fantasy is really cool. I watched a lot of like gameplay about that. I never like, you know, played it too much, but what are we doing with this? Gamble. I don't know about gamble on turn 1, because you can like entomb your lands. I think it's kind of like a freaky... Oh guys, this is what I love. Is it when the Meria deck like really gets flowing, it's really flowing. Like the Salmon Capistrano. Look at that. Look at all those game actions we took. Okay, opponent. That's really good. Really good stuff. Let's see if we can get a little value off of this. The impulse. Ah, we're very close, aren't we? That was just so very close. We're there, actually. It's just going to be post-combat, though. So, it is what it is, but we're still going to get there. Because we can basically tap this here land. No, we want to control Z that. Tap this here land. And then we're going to untap this land. I'm going to play our battalion. I really lied. This is turn 4. Turn 3. Beautiful turn 3. Bauble, Legal, and Pioneer. That'd be like a really kind of nice opener, right? I think that'd be pretty good. What kind of sweepers they got over there? Maybe they're missing double red for like their sweeper. We're still in big trouble, I think. Alright. Sure. Excuse me. I wonder how hard they're gonna pop with that. I think I'm going to use this actually to draw. That's cool they had trample. Let's see what they got coming. Oh, there's their mountain. Gamble. I would love to get a Doors of During and have it work out here. Just win. I guess we're putting the pressure on. They're kind of calculating maybe their life total here. Okay. You're going to sacrifice. Oh, can they sacrifice that? Guess so. Looks like they have enough. Okay. So I can just do the Doors of Durn thing and just see what happens. That's like my kind of my real chance here, I think. I don't think Rhythm of the I don't think Escape to the Wilds would be good enough, so we're just like 1 in 5 shot here. Okay. Looks like we did it. Let me just swing. And actually we can preserve our skitter beam here by making it. Well, none of those will work, so we're just gonna have to get really lucky. It's not a creature. Is there, I guess my moment to interact with this card has passed. That was a three card drought right there. That was not what we wanted to see, guys. They need a brick too. We need to have them brick. I don't think that rune carved obelisk bricks though. I think that's just kind of a nasty one. Okay. All right. Take 6 in the air. Go again? We just go again? Alright, let's just do it like this. Really? Well, I guess we're just sending one in. Might as well be this one, I guess, to get the trigger. This is just god awful. Oh, game. Don't do me like this, guys. Not like this. We got plenty of creatures here. Well, I guess we're working through all our lands. I guess that's the way you could see it. We bottom these? It's quite a lineup right there. Quite a lineup of nothing. What's that? Something gross. They're going deep. Going real deep in this one. Sanctum of Ugin. Okay. Guess that's an Ulamog. I'm gonna get rid of my Doors of Durn. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Cool synergy there. Cool stuff. How would we have done if we didn't brick twice? Is that the way you want opponent? I'm not sure. Oh, they gain control of my creatures. Awesome. Well, now I need my Chaos Orb. Stupid. I don't know if it was very nice. This game was complete garbage. You know, been kind of getting to some psychopaths lately. Like, just really, you know, they're very interested in just like inflicting maximum pain to my brain. It's like, okay, opponent, just do it, man. Really? You'd give me a shot at a hasty fellow with this on the battlefield? That's kind of psycho. Yeah, it's not like I'm going to get anything anyways, because I'm just landlocked. I could tell you the odds of having 4 lands out of 5 cards is 80%. I do know that's math. I do know I have less than half of my cards in my deck are lands. So that'd be at least a full 2 standard deviations probably off of your usual average. I'm just guessing. Probably at least, right? Oh yeah. Nicky Noir. I don't know if there's like a creature that just maybe in red that exiles, like has some sort of exiling effect on creatures. That'd be really great, but I don't think so. Golos. Well, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. This budget option is getting into Golos queue, so you know the algorithm says, hey, your deck is pretty good, like we can screw you over and you can like still put up a fight. So here's Golos, and good luck with that. We got probably a pretty cool draw here. Got some options, and they're struggling already. So we kind of got a nice curve here. We can do the solemn thing. Even if they remove Meria, we'll just have a mana available for Roxy, Doors of Durin. The choices are ours. This cannot be a mana drain. There's no counter magic, so it's just removal of some sort. Eat it. Very well. We are doing very well, guys. We have a nice curve here. See what they want to do with the solemn. They'll be focusing on themselves. They'll be ramping quite a bit. They should probably be playing like a cultivate in this instance, I'd assume. Golos is a big booty too, 3/5. It's not the easiest guy to deal with. Of course we'll ramp here and find our little red source. Plenty of red sources, plenty of green sources. They just say go here. Kind of like the idea of really going big here. They still don't have double blue for like a mana drain, do they? They can set up the Combustible Gearhulk. Have me draw quite a bit if they want me to. Or just spin the wheel. Hasn't been the most exciting stuff, guys. So the question is it Doors of Durin time? Yes, it appears to be. We could just push the damage. Let's leave that guy back just in case we need to have another attacker. I mean, that's 6 cards. Yeah, we'll sacrifice the soul. I'm quite sure we will. They'll just kill the disciple here. Alright, do they get to spin now? Looks like they do. Sag. I like the Roxy. A hasted Roxy seems really good for me. It's going to be a lot of damage. Can't kill the Golos. See how bad the news is here. See see what Nikki's up to in his life. We're doing like, you know, expropriate, time warp, omniscience. Like, what are we doing with our lives here? I will give you omniscience here. I will give you everything, but I will give you everything, but you know, I have a smuggler surprise, a fully juiced smuggler surprise, don't I? Nearly. I guess I have to give him the Vorinclex. That wasn't that bad. That could have been way worse. So you get to play something from here and something from the top. And what else? Halfling. Oh. Let's just go full the gas smuggler surprise here. Dude, honestly, like, it's kind of like ridiculous, some of the things I see on this client sometimes. They're just nearly dead to the face. That's 11 damage, face damage. But they can just chump, but I can get rid of it. I like what I got here. This is gonna be nice. And just send 2 over here. Okay. Yeah, we'll just still do this. They want to get rid of their Vorinclex. Alright, what's next? Okay. Some sort of wrath here. This bolt bend seems kind of interesting. Crap. Fuck. This damage. Actually, they have this here, little nasty thing, don't they? I actually don't think I've ever gotten through an immersion ultimatum, so they were on like the very fair kind of. There's much worse things that can happen to our body. So many extra turns, so many turns. What happened to our counters? Oh, they were halved by that stinking Vorinclex. We still got some card advantage. 2 looks. 2 looks at 2 lands. What do you guys think? How bad do we have it? How bad do we have it? How bad do we have this? Oh, I could have thinned it. Aye, that's pretty good, homies. I can't really complain. Can actually kill their Golos too, which is insane. Kind of psycho, huh? Trample. Oh my god. You know what's sad is that I have more mana than the Golos player. That's actually freaky. Actually, this is the correct play. It's just to keep impulse drawing. Fucker. Sorry for my cussing. I'm just kind of upset. Supposed to have fun with this deck. It is supposed to be fun, but we are in Brawl, so. And I didn't even notice that they had a haul, because I'm a dumbass. Well, that kind of equalized the game for us. I guess the Skitterbeam Battalion is kind of our only out now. So I kind of blundered that one up. We had our impulse draws ready. We're getting Lily on the back.
Warrior Queen. My army will envelop this world.
That hall is a
Necromancy is a
problem.
lot like plucking turnips.
I mean, good luck to us. We have like a 50-50 chance. It's the skitter beam. Has to be, right? That could just end the game on the spot. Nearly. It has trample, yeah. Skitter beam is the one. Alright. Never say never, guys. Just never say never. That has to be one of the craziest GGs I've seen in quite some time. All trample too. It's totally bizarre. These axes. Nikki, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Alright, one more. I can't take much more of this. Can't take much more of this, guys. Is this like the Nassif? Like Gabriel Nassif? That'd be fantastic. So I can say and a world champ all in one one rung, huh? Nassif. That's fantastic. Hashatons. Guys, we made it. We have made it. Soul Guide Lantern kind of wrecks their world, doesn't it? Okay, opponent. If you put your Nassif name in your username, that's daunting. That's just like freaky. I'm telling you, that's just imposing. I'm just like, Nassif. I know that name. Yeah. That's some heavy stuff. But it's fine. Okay. Got a little action. We're not out of it yet.
Before brunch.
Sure.
I've always hated clowns.
Oops. Getting close to the Thorn Mammoth, but kind of a ways away. Might be out of reach. But we could go Meria next turn. That's definitely an option. I don't know if we want to Chaos Warp their stuff. Are they just gonna chill? Are we just chilling or what? What are we doing here? Yeah, so
Don't
Chaos Warp
overthink things.
is castable. Oh, I think we're playing Meria next turn. And going from there. They don't have 3. That's a Sheldred. Oh. Just like a wash away. I don't really know how this card works with us, but I mean, we can just chill and see how it works and just be like a learning experience. Okay. Do have the layer available too. Liana. That's not a creature. Yeah, I guess I gotta do this now. I wonder if I got the full value out of that. Yeah, looks like I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get to kill one of these lilies. Meria.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Goes to the mantle.
Boring anyway.
I hit the wrong lily, but you have to understand I'm kind of a doofus sometimes.
Ah, one of your friends has to leave.
Just sometimes, guys, I just make funny moves. 8, 9. Wow, I'm just like living my best life right now. It's taking a lot of my green mana here. Sure. I think the skitter beam is pretty good here. It's like I've always. It's just always so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's nothing really going on in the graveyard.
Whatever. Luck favors the foolish, after all.
Good top decks. Lands. Not very good. Okay. And we just hit in pretty hard here, right? This is also gas. Yeah, let's just go. Ward 4. Okay, nearly dead. And we still messed up, kind of. I think we did mess up. We're supposed to definitely kill the other lily there, I'm pretty sure. To keep our thorn mammoth going. Would have made our lives much easier. GG's. Nassif 87. Fantastic, guys. Well, if we just took out a world champ, you know it, guys. You know that we're in it for the long haul. I have to write all this down. What happened on all this? There was a world champ. Golos. I don't know. It was quite a video, though. Oh, what a game, guys. What a game. Well, this is our budget ball deck. Hopefully you learned from my playstyle today. I would have to say probably... I know this is Vaughn. I know the Lotus Cobra is the bomb, but we can't really play fetch lands in this deck. So I'd have to say that, like, we could actually probably add something else, some other sort of sweet Meria action here. You know what's a really, really good card for us is like probably like the Wander Glyph is very good. Any of the kind of budgety unearth cards are also pretty solid for us as well. They kind of get you moving through your deck. Even like a 0-drop, you can see how effective the 0-drops are. Ornithopter's pretty cool, but let's see what we got for zeros. Like a Tormont's Crypt would be really cool. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Alright guys, this is the budget brawl list, so I hope you liked it, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye. This deck could be yours.